Hello. Now, I've been hearing people talk about Nipsey Hussle and this cryptocurrency thing he was investing in. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to listen to Nipsey Hussle say this little. He got a lot to say about cryptocurrency. But let's just listen to this little part, and then I'm going to talk to you about some things with this cryptocurrency. Right? Let's go.
You're working on a client of us.
Currency. There's less than 1% penetration, and that's a fact because I can't spend Bitcoin here. I gotta still spend US dollars or MasterCard credit or, established credit. Any one of these stores, there's no penetration in the real world. But there's a $27 to $800,000 increase in investment in this space. But there's a 1% penetration in the real world. So what happens when it gets 5% real world? When more people can spend their cryptocurrency at the store, at the restaurant, on the airplane, which is why we came to Amsterdam, because there's a city out here where the whole city is cryptocurrency friendly. And this is an example of what's gonna happen to the rest of the world. And we think that if you get in now, when the value spreads, when the accessibility spreads, you'll be sitting on the right chair. And being out here further brought that to my attention, reinforced my belief in it, and we put our money where our mouth is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he said about cryptocurrency was true. So 1% penetration, well, it's a little higher now, because this was probably, I think, about a year ago, right? So there was a 1% penetration at that time. I would probably say shit is at about 3% now. But he told you about a whole town, right? There's a lot of things good about this cryptocurrency because you got good and bad about everything. It's all depending on what the people decide to do with it. Right now it's unregulated. But, weed was unregulated for a long time. So we know where that's going. But let's talk a little bit about what they won't tell us about cryptocurrency, right? It's tied to some other things, right? So I was looking at this small town in China where they're running off a social credit system. They have a person that get paid to watch everybody and take notes on what they do, and if you do something, it's kind of like your credit score already right now. So when you do something good, you get points. When you do something bad, you lose points. In the video I was watching, something bad could be leaving trash in the hallway of a building. Something good can be, we saw this guy find a wallet and go turn it in. You get points, you lose points, it goes to your social credit.
What's that sound?
Right? But here's the thing. They testing that social credit system out in China. They're testing the cryptocurrency out in a whole town in Amsterdam. What they're not telling us is they go hand in hand. See, you gotta understand, it's the same with credit right now. You can be stopped from getting things that you want. Some cases, getting things that you need. It's gonna be the same here. But see, right now, you can spend cash. Anybody, no matter who you are, can get a hold of some cash and go wherever you wanna go. But what happens when everybody's using cryptocurrency, and then at the same time everybody's in on a social credit system? What happens there when you put the two together? You get what I'm saying? What happens? Now you're controlled by the currency on your card. in that little chip. So you do something bad? No, they won't do it like they do in that small town. They won't have a person watching everything and paying them to watch and take notes. That's not what they will do. Because we all have the chips on us. Yeah, I know they could be in our hand or whatever. They ain't even got to do that. All they got to do is convert everything over to cryptocurrency. Now we all got the chip in our pocket, no matter who we are. Add it with the social credit system. You remember back in the day, well, we don't remember, but we know we've learned about it. The whites only water fountains. But blacks couldn't go drink water out of that. The blacks had to go to another water fountain over there to drink some water. Whites only bathrooms. See, the thing about those water fountains was back then, it was all a mind game. It was all the same water, but we're highly advanced now. So now you can get the good water over here, the bad water over there. Now, why I'm saying that is because what happens is when you got this system working hand in hand, you go, let's say you want to go to Trader Joe's, right? Or let's say you want to go to Denny's, a restaurant, right? When you get to Denny's, before they decide if you get to sit down, they scan your card, your chip. Oh no, you can't come to Denny's. This is a tier 2 restaurant. Your chip says you're only welcome at tier 4 restaurants because of your social credit score. Same thing with the grocery stores, clothing stores. This is how it will work. But you may ask, but who will watch everybody to score us and see if we're doing good or bad? Oh, see, when I was looking at this Chinatown, one thing I seen in the background in the sky is one thing I see around us going up everywhere. The 5G towers. The 5G towers is like, it's the ultimate surveillance system at this point. So you got the 5G towers watching everything you do. You can't go nowhere without the chip. Whether it's in your hand or on a card, you can't go nowhere without it. This is what we running off of. See, this is what they not telling you. That 5G gonna be watching you. You go into this store, and it'll get to a point where as soon as you walk into the store with your chip, a sound will go off. You can't even come in here. What are you doing here? This is a tier 1 store. You only allowed at tier 3 and lower, sir. Thank you. Like a grocery store. Well, what's at the tier 3? What's at the tier 3 grocery store? You know, shit like Oreo cookie cereals. That's what's at the tier 3. You get what I'm saying? This is not a knock on Nipsey Hussle. Rest up, big homie.
What's that sound?
Because what he said was true. If you want to be a great businessman, you take advantage of this shit. But like I always tell y'all, where society is leading us is the wrong way. I always say we got to go back. Right now, if we want to change anything, we need to stick to cash. If we get past cash, we're in big trouble. And we've been at it for a long time with the debit cards and all of this. So we're already bred. And we're into it. We like the convenience of it. So it'll be easy for them to sell this to us. Anytime they sell a social credit system to you, they're gonna sell it in a beautiful way. With a nice, beautiful, colorful unicorn on the box. Same thing with the cryptocurrency. Same thing you see Verizon doing with the 5G. It's all gonna work hand in hand, enclosing you in and controlling you more than you're already controlled. You get what I'm saying? I got more to do on this, but it'll come. We gonna get into this because it's time to stop playing games. Let's stop playing games with this shit and look at it for what it is. Keep it what it is. Hashtag keep it what it is. Don't sell me nothing with no unicorn on it. I don't believe in unicorns, big homie. I'll let you boy. Oh yeah, I forgot. I left something out. What can be considered bad behavior and leave you at a tier 4 store for your food or whatever. Not just leaving trash in a hallway or picking up a wallet and turning it in. You also have these mandatory vaccinations they talking about pushing. That can give you a bad social credit score if you don't get these vaccinations. See, they're gonna control everything. As if they already don't, but damn, this is times 20. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And those videos on the cryptocurrency town and the social credit network in China, there will be descriptions to those videos. There will be links to those videos